the 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 unpredictable situation to give out the predict solution that can apply and help to solve the unpredictable situation on road. Yeah.
And that is all from our judges. Team Vietnam, you may now please return the microphone onto the podium and please exit the stage onto your left.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next, I would like to welcome Timor-Leste team. Please give them a round of applause. Team Timor-Leste, are you ready? Your 7 minutes start now.
Good afternoon, everybody. So today we'd like to presentation Timor-Leste country, and the topic of presentation is ecosystem. Street in Timor. Timor both Timor-Leste and West Timor, Indonesia has great potential for seaweed production due to its clean, coastal waters, traditional knowledge, and growing local spirit.
How to use seaweed in Timor directly export to countries like Indonesia, China, Philippines, and Korea. First, use local cooking often boiled or mixes with vegetables. Second, use in traditional medicine for boiled cleaning or energy boosting. Has potential for natural health and herbal products development.
Communal seaweed farming tradition. Its coastal villages like Manatutu, Timor-Leste, all road and down Indonesia, people farm seaweed through community-based cooperation. Sea areas are shared and the harvest is divided according to family or customary agreements. Farming is often done by fishing groups or coastal women. Challenges. One of the main challenges facing the development of a seaweed industry is the lack of infrastructure. This includes a stable electricity, transportation routes, processing and storage facility, research centers, water quality monitoring infrastructure, waste management infrastructure, and freshwater availability.
Seaweed farming is emerging as a promising solution for sustainable livelihood and economic development in Timor-Leste, particularly in coastal community like a seaweed farming in Laute municipality. Cooperative has a significantly improve the livelihood of the coastal communities by introducing community budget sustainable seaweed farming. This initiative provides as alternative livelihood to finish, especially for women and the elder, and has fostered community cohesion.
So now I will show the video to watch how they made the seafood.
rau ni tan tai mi satu itu karlanda re na elu mau tapule aban mo kori manina anala masten tapule nuna seri kamuala falafani anala ma isi ma amocho isi kolah iare ahelu anana ya apa kila ane ya harus apa ini ke kaurenu ane tapala tawa kapal pai ahelu anana ya bari barese tahi rau harus ana ini barin tiapa bari barese tu lauhen bari amu agua masare ya teki ia tulakula ko ira unere teki ana maune karlau na mitai chine ko ana purita si utu enchele ya teki ana bimelane abiri reta enta token malula ko teki na na warhini ali ene maune bare senpai en mina mitai chine ibane tu ana agua tele ana la ane na ibane tu elua mauya tawal miamoi tapalane naucha inaila tapalan barata sana lure inta agua ibimane tu bari lalu bere tu lapis ene nara palabane haira kaseya tekiana bari ini bari asiribisi binari titu nar chele bane chele tara utue naucha ala cerca lolo mokore ya teki apa foi fai na riba mas auto itu haino nana lo cara foi mutune ya berarti tawa akalauhe
antes ami atuve serviço né pertama ami prepara letali depois ami kisi tambe plastic ve e liliane nemo sami tinser dada te hutu ami kisi te hutu depois mami foi ami pa kisi falitan ai mai ami dada te hutu mak ami foi tali ne pa kisi be tasilara ne par amudi kisi be udu tasile ba fulani de quando ami quando panen berarti 100 tambah ami kan karoli da $5 debe quando semana makami ba panen ne paling kita 200 atau 100 sira sosani usitani a comunidade rasiki hane dalam rumah kusi alia tuli helene bane irarane metin ser sosa mas quando sira la sosa antu sabu ami tin ser inse karon makami ba fanya los palos.
Okay, it's only this, and thank you very much for your attention. Obrigado, Barak.
Thank you very much, Team Timor-Leste. Now let's hear from our judges.
Obrigado. I liked it very much. Thank you. I was wondering what kind of AI model have you chosen? First question, and why? I mean, what AI model and why have you decided to choose this one?
We are choose this model because in Timor-Leste we use the seaweed to make the some food to eat, and also this seaweed can give us the benefits, and also we can make to medicine. Thank you.
Thank you very much. It was a very beautiful presentation. It was very impressive to learn more about Timor-Leste and its beautiful people. So thank you for that. Do you already have any early warning systems in place? Do you have early warning, disaster warning systems in Timor-Leste? Do you already have that?
The challenge of the seed wind is, even though seed wind has many benefits, there are also some challenges, like climate scientifically. Seaweed growth depends on clear water, and sunlight and stable temperatures. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciated your presentation as well, because you used cultural and local traditions, and also using technology that is feasible and available. Not very sophisticated models, but what is available to the local people and which can be easily used. So I think that is actually a strength of your model. Having said that, you talk about cross-border data platforms for informed decision making. So can you tell us which cross-border data platforms are you referring to? Which cross-border data platforms will you utilize in your model? Can you give me one or two examples?
Okay.
Model of the seaweed. Okay. Common type of seaweed is like a nori, used for sushi, wakeman used for Japanese soaps, kombu used to make broth dashi.
Question was about data platforms. You mentioned that you will use cross-border data platforms because you border Indonesia, you border Australia, and you need to use cross-border data platforms. So I was wondering if you can give me an example of a cross-border data platform that you might use to inform the decisions.
Okay, the first we use the first when the this is when the seaweed we make to transfer to another country, we have a knowledge to go to the go to another country and talk about our country in Timor-Leste. Like an example like we want to export the seaweed to another country. So we must have a knowledge to make to make the conversation with them, and also we have to understand about what will we make so that we can get the seaweed. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Team Timor-Leste, and that is all from our judges. Team Timor-Leste, may you return the microphone onto the podium on your right, and please exit the stage onto your left.
Obrigada, Haunia Tasi, Haunia Timor.
Next, we would like to welcome our friends from China.
Dear esteemed guests, good afternoon. We are the team from Guiyang #1 High School, China. We are honored to present our work, Marine Debris Management combined with the influence of typhoon with AI solutions. Marine floating debris poses a global crisis of staggering proportions, with millions of tons of waste polluting our oceans annually and inflicting severe ecological harm. This issue affects every coastal country, making it a general cross-border problem to most of the countries. Typhoons compounded this issue, acting as natural conveyors that redistribute debris over a long distance and concentrated it in new areas. Grasping the extent of marine debris and the role of typhoons in its spread is crucial for devising effective solutions.
So, what are actually marine floating debris? These are solid waste from human activities, floating in the ocean or stranded on coastlines.
Predominantly plastic like bottles, bags, fishing nets. They also include metal, glass, and wood. Distributed globally, they often accumulate in ocean gyres. Marine debris impacts culture, environment, and politics. Culturally, it disrupts coastal communities, traditions, and economies tied to tourism. Environmentally, it endangers marine life, positions ecosystems, and destroys habitats. Politically, it sparks international disputes over cleanup and regulation, highlighting the need for global cooperation.
So, what is the scale of the marine debris problem? The marine debris covers an area of 1.6 million square kilometers, approximately 3 times the size of France. It is estimated to contain 1.8 trillion plastic pieces weighing around 18,000 metric tons. Typhoons, tropical cyclones with winds exceeding 119 kilometers per hour, impede marine debris cleanup. They sweep shoreline waste into the ocean, creating 2 unpredictable outcomes. Either debris aggregates into massive patches or scatters into fragments, making the cleanup effort more challenging. This complexity further complicates political negotiations and international cooperation, as countries must account for the constantly shifting nature of the debris problem influenced by these powerful weather events. However, with the help of AI, it is possible to solve this problem and reduce the difficulty of analyzing a typhoon. The challenge of marine debris management can be addressed by predicting typhoon debris trajectories, transforming it into a meteorological problem where AI demonstrates unique advantages. The first advantage is related to fluid dynamics modeling. AI efficiently processes the Navier-Stokes equation by discretizing typhoon systems into manageable segments, handling the exponential data growth from water particle vector fields that would overwhelm traditional methods. The second advantage is related to pattern recognition. Machine learning detects subtle typhoon characteristics invisible to human analysts, improving forecast accuracy. The third advantage is related to integrated debris modeling. By incorporating debris as new variables in fluid dynamic systems, AI creates realistic simulations of waste movement during storms. This approach not only solves the technical challenge of debris tracking, but also creates a framework for collaborative environmental protection. As climate change intensifies typhoon activity, such as AI-enhanced international coordination, becomes increasingly vital for sustainable ocean protection. To model this problem, we can create a mathematical model. So we first create the typhoon wind field model and then analyze its effect on ocean currents. Using the momentum conservation law and shallow water continuity equation, along with their constants and relationships, we predict marine debris movement. But due to nonlinear variable relationships causing chaos, we need to regularly update the model with real-time typhoon data as initial values. Here are the actual physical formulas and variables that we actually need. Xt and Yt denotes the location, while Ut and Vt denotes the transitional velocity of the typhoon. Vmax represents the maximum velocity of the wind, and the Rmax is the maximum radius of the wind. And the part of wind field is mainly about ranking vortex. It is a physical formula that describes what is happening inside the typhoon and outside the typhoon. And the last part is about the ocean currents and the Navier-Stokes equation, while the two formulas below there about momentum and continuity are conserved, so they can provide constants and relationships for calculating. And finally, with the help of the mathematical formulas, we can obtain the results in a certain accuracy. By making more updated data, we can be more accurate. With the help of AI, global cooperation can be enhanced. AI revolutionized cross-border efforts to tackle marine debris in multiple ways. The first part is about real-time data sharing. It standardized meteorological and oceanographic data across borders, creating a shared global resource that respects cultural and political differences in different nations. The second part is about the coordinated response planning. AI-driven models predict debris points, allowing nations to jointly preposition resources, streamline cross-border decisions while accounting for regional environmental diversity. The third part is about policy optimization. AI simulations inform international agreements, enabling cross-border decisions that respect cultural, environmental, and political diversity and tailor policies natively. And last, the efficiency enhancement is also really important. By automating data processing, modeling, and resource tracking, AI reduces manual work, analyzes large data sets quickly for actionable insights, speeds up response times, optimizes workflows, and frees teams to focus on strategic planning. There are also some opportunities provided by the AI involvement. AI-driven marine conservation in the ASEAN region promotes cooperation by globalizing local solutions while respecting ecological and cultural diversity. Shared predictive technology synchronizes waste management, and flexible policies balance regional needs with sustainability goals. Public awareness campaigns integrating indigenous knowledge engage diverse communities, creating cross-border economic environmental synergies. The collaborative model
Your time is
showcases
up. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you.
Judges, the floor is yours.
Hello. Thank you for your presentation. I would like to know, just what innovative aspects does your solution offer beyond AI?
What aspects does our solution requires AI, right?
No. Just apart from AI, what are you providing? What solutions? Just apart from using AI.
To solve the problem of the typhoon, right?
Yeah.
So, for us, we can actually prepare the model at first. So, as I mentioned, the typhoon problem involves a mathematical theory called chaos, which requires you to update a lot of national values to be accurate. So this part requires human to gain information from the satellite. And also, you can design the model that you prepare for the AI, which means you can inform data, you can select where to inform the data and select how to improve your accuracy. Does that answer your question?
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. So who will use your model and how will it be utilized by those stakeholders?
It can be used transnationally. It can be used by a lot of countries. With the help of public satellite systems, such as the Starline from United States or some other satellite systems, you can accurately detect what is happening while having a typhoon, and then you can send the data to the countries and the institutions. They can predict where the marine debris will move to, and they can make a new plan for collecting them, because the marine debris will transport to other places, which is arbitrary, and you are not able to know if you don't use the AI model.
So if these, garbage patches or this accumulation of waste is in international waters, who is going to be responsible for cleaning that up?
I believe that the United Nations can have the responsibility to solve this problem. Their goal is to build a big family of the entire world. So I believe they can be responsible for that.
Yes, the United Nations can be one of the players, but I think youth and communities and governments, private sector, civil society, we all have to take our roles, no?
Yes, like...
Just sharing with you. Okay, may I ask you to maybe go back to the slide where you have your formulae and your model just a little bit backwards? I would like to, a little further back. You have your inputs and the infield. I was just, the mathematical modeling.
Yep.
Can you tell me more about it? Because I'll be honest, it's gone over my head.
Okay.
I didn't understand it fully. So maybe you can help me understand it a bit better.
Okay.
Thank you.
So on the XT and YT represents the position of the typhoon. It is mapped into a Cartesian platform. So it's like the x-axis and y-axis. And then it's the UT and VT, which are the translational speed, or you can just think it as the speed of the typhoon in the x direction and the y direction. And then the Vmax is just the it's the characteristic of the certain typhoon. It is the maximum speed of it, and Rmax is the radius of the typhoon, the maximum radius part. And the wind field is modified by the Rankine vortex. It is a kind of physical formula which can describe what is happening inside the maximum radius of the typhoon and what is happening outside of the maximum radius of the typhoon. It is written on there for radius smaller than radius, the maximum radius, and for the radius greater than the maximum radius. And then you need to calculate the ocean currents. So you have to solve the Navier-Stokes equations. So this Navier-Stokes equation is actually the most important formula in fluid dynamics. It can accurately describe the situation, the vectors, the direction and the magnitude of the particles and the water in a small segment. So with the help of the Navier-Stokes equation, you can calculate the stress of the wind, which is the impact of the wind to the ocean currents. And below there is the momentum and continuity. These are constant relationships in physics. So with their help, you can substitute the real data into the formulas and then solve the unknown part of it and be able to obtain the entire solution.
Thank you so much. That's been super helpful. It started making sense to me. So thank you. I learned something new as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, very interesting that you thought about this topic. We have topics about debris, but about typhoons, winds, moving marine debris. First question on that is already, why did you think about that? Because it's a good way of thinking. Then about, obviously your mathematical skills are extremely good. Is this a kind of closed model, or can it be flexible to be used without typhoons or with temperature changes, climate changes? Can the model be expanded or be more flexible?
Yes, definitely. Well, the typhoon is in this model, it's a kind of turbulent fluid, so it moves erratically. So it is possible to change the constants and the formulas you applied about the typhoon into more stable liquids. You can modify its viscosity and then know about the impact of wind, temperature change to this distribution of the waste, and also you can actually calculate whether it will float away or will stay at the right place. However, the model will be simplified. This might be the complex situation, and I believe for the single like typhoon model is utilized in the world right now. Like meteorologists are doing this frequently, but I don't think they actually combined it with detecting marine debris.
Well, therefore the question, why did you think about that?
Well, I noticed that the marine debris problem was serious since like a few years ago, and I saw people doing effort for it. Like they built like new boats to collect them. However, the entire problem is still massive, and they saw difficulties while like losing the detection of the marine debris. So this will definitely help the promote the environmental change to make the Earth better. And like I was inspired by their effort, like people who are already trying to remove all the waste on the ocean.
And that is all. Thank you very much, Team China.
Thank you.
Please return the microphone onto the podium and exit the stage on your left.
And next, please give a warm welcome to our friends from Japan. And your 7 minutes start now.
Good afternoon, everyone. We're Team Japan. We have focused our attention on yellow sand, a phenomenon that has been causing increasing damage year by year in the East Asian region. Do you know the yellow sand? Yellow sand occurs from the Taklamakan Desert in China and the Gobi Desert in Mongolia, which has been facing severe desertification in recent years and the inland regions of East Asia. The phenomenon occurs when strong winds lift sand and into the air, which is then carried by the westerly winds to East Asia regions. Yellow sand causes significant economic losses and health hazard in the East Asian region. It is estimated that economic damage from yellow dust amounts to 273.6 billion baht in East Asia.
Okay, so I will show you how to learn programming about yellow sand. So, okay, so the first definition of year almost, and this is the PM 2.5, and this is the yellow sand, and this is the PM 10. Differences of this is the size, and the PM 2.5 has a 2.5, and the PM 10 has a 10, and yellow sand is about 4 micrometer, and they are made by these kind of things. And next, so selection of appreciate sensors. And these are the sensors and that. And this is the air quality sensor. These are the weather sensor and optical sensor and special sensor. And we are want to use the air quality sensor and optical sensor because they have a very high score about that. And for this one, so development of data analysis techniques, and in this one, we will use this one, machine learning, because they have three strong points, but they have also the weak points. So they have to get a lot of the data to start the program. Yes, and this one is the things about the like have like a times, and this one is like about like alert, and this one is like about like the people's like feelings about like that, and like in this case like we will use that one, or because like if we will know like that kind of things for like alerts, the people will think about that it is dangerous.
By using AI, we believe that it's possible to predict the affected area and economic damage based on the scale of the yellow sand. Also, the government can respond quickly. For example, we want to teach AI by using many pictures of yellow sand from the past. These pictures are from NASA mails. Then AI can guess better where the yellow dust will go. The data will be sent quickly to countries like Japan, China, and South Korea. This helps them act faster to stop the problems. Also, we can guess how big the damage from yellow sand will be. This helps to know how much money the damage will cost. The countries can make this decision more quickly. If we can know the damage area, we can make the money loss smaller. Maybe it can even help the economy grow. This graph is the good and bad things about yellow sand. The green points are the good things and the red points are the bad things. When we look at this graph, we can see that yellow sand has more good points than bad ones.
For example, sand and dust sticking to a plant will cause physical damage to leaves, reducing photosynthetic efficiency. Additionally, the impact of strong wind and sand can physically harm crops, leading to reduced yields and lower quality. By using AI, it becomes possible to predict crop damage based on the affected areas of yellow sand and share this information with farmers. As a result, they can take preventive measures such as covering crop with windbreak net or cleaning drainage systems, which will minimize damage. Yellow sand also contains trace elements such as iron and calcium carbonate, which can contribute not only to the enhancement of soil nutrient, but also to the neutralization of acid rain and the stimulation of main ecosystem. These mineral ecosystem. These elements, when appropriately harnessed, may offer unexpected environmental benefits that go beyond simply mitigating damage. Therefore, by collecting and reusing the yellow sand, it articulate and on structures like greenhouses or dust-proof net, and it may become possible to grow crops that are not only protected from damage but are also richer in neutral value due to the added mineral content. These perspectives remain phenomena entirely perceived as harmful may upon...
Your time is up. Thank you very much. And now let's hear it from our judges.
Thank you so much for this presentation. That was very interesting, especially because I'm not very familiar with the yellow sand phenomenon, so I learned a lot. So one question I had was, is yellow sand being exacerbated? Is it being made worse by climate change? And if so, how are you integrating predictive climate change models into your AI?
Answer one more time, please.
Sorry. So I guess first question, is yellow sand caused in part by climate change, or is it becoming worse because of climate change?
And so like I think like we can like predict like that kind of things about like using these kinds of like satellites to know about that, and like for the result like we can like know about like the yes sorry like we can have that kinds of informations about that. For using the satellites, it is like and have like AI.
Do you think that the yellow sand problem will be worse in the future due to change in climate?
Actually, I don't think so, because like the yellow sands is like the lots of the people are thinking it is the very worst things, but the yellow sand has a very nice things, because like they have that kinds of there comes from these kinds of stones, so they have a lot of the nutritions from like the not nature. So I think like it will be a very nice things. Maybe like the people will like change their minds.
Thank you.
About the AI side, so you were showing about using the satellites mostly for getting the data. Yeah, this from NASA or other satellites. For creating this solution, do you need to build a new AI solution platform, or just using the data which is already there?
We think we don't building new AI, so we try to put some data to this satellite mode, AI, NASA's models. So
So for like doing that kind of things, the NASA's one is very like, high quality things now, and also like so if we will have like that if the AI will have like, more kinds of information of the climate changes, I think like it will be very good.
Sorry, quickly, so you mentioned that this system will benefit farmers. How will they receive this information? Is it like an application, or?
So I said like they have like stones, and that stones have very nice like ingredients about that, and like if they will like hurt the crops for like being directly, but like if they have a nutrition, so if we will like protect these kinds of things, and we will like the yellow sand will like drop like this kind of thing, this kinds of place, or like these kinds of planes, and so like we can like use so we can like recycle the things about that to like be to get a more good nutrition like products.
Hello, thank you very much for a very interesting presentation. You mentioned that the data, of course, will be used to minimize the risks, but also address the economic loss. So how will this data that you are planning to generate be utilized to reduce economic loss? Who needs to use it? And how will this information, I want to build on the question my colleague mentioned earlier, how will the data be utilized by those who can then make decisions about minimizing economic loss? You need a whole system in place. It's not just about understanding understanding, the yellow sand and how predicting how it's happening, but also utilizing that data to minimize economic loss. So how will you plan to, who are the users who need to use it?
So I think like some kinds of the people who are doing the agriculture, or like some kinds of the people who are having a job like with like or like these kinds of like forest, like wants to have that kind of like good ingredients of the yellow sand. So.
And what about policy makers or those in the government who are making decisions? Could they use your data?
So I think like maybe in Japan, like maybe the environment ministry can make that kinds of data.
Utilize, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for your presentation. In your report, you state that you will train the AI with a large data set of imagery, but you don't mention how this training will be carried out. Could you explain further, please?
We don't train the AI. We just use the AI that already have
Like we will like use like that kind of like so I like said like we will use that kinds of informations like the includes in the yellow sand. Like I will give that kinds of information to the AI, and like it may be good.
Thank you.
And that is all from our judges. Thank you very much, Team Japan. May I ask you to leave your microphone on the podium and exit the stage onto your left.
And for the next team, it is indeed our last team for today. So please give a warm welcome to our friends from South Korea. Okay, your 7 minutes start now.
Hello everybody, we are Team South Korea, and today we gonna introduce you about AI solution for tackling cross-border textile waste. So if you can see that our hackathon goal was tackling transboundary environmental issues with AI. And many people think about that these issues like burn mountain or the plastics in the ocean or some dirt airs, but we think in different ways, and we choose some problems about textile waste. Do you know what is fast fashion? Fast fashion is the mass-produced clothing designed for rapid consumption. Fast fashion, and fast fashion had led to the generation of textile waste. And do you know that the annual weight of textile waste is 920,000 tons, which is more than weight of 70 million elephants in just 1 year. Then what do textile waste affect the environment? It causes the following environmental problems like this. And how can we solve these problems? To solve these problems, we made a dual AI system. In dual AI system, there have two types of AI project. first one is AI-powered smart clothing collections bins, and second one is second-hand clothing platform that name Liwear. I'm gonna say AI-powered smart clothing collection bins first. So you can see user clothing collection bins is working that put the clothes to the bins and the people are celebrating by self, and if it's reusable, just simply sell that clothes. But you can see if we do like that, 95% of the clothes is just going to the trash, and only 5% is changed to the resale. But if we use our AI-powered smart clothing collection bins, that if we put to our collection bins, AI gonna separate our clothes with the clothes conditions in 3 types, with the resale and upcyclings and just going to the trash. And we 3D designed our smart clothing collection bins like this. And I will show you how it works. First, we use YOLO V8 models to detect there is any clothes. Can you turn 15 video? You can see that if clothes detected, can you stop the video? Oh yeah, if the video ends and the clothes detected, if AI detect the clothes and okay, it goes to the another AI, and that another AI is made by CNN and is backbone of LessNet 50. And that AI model just capture the clothes and separate that which clothes condition is best, 1 to 5. And 5 is the best condition of the clothes, and 1 is the worst condition of the clothes. So can you turn the video? You can see that this clothes is very squeezy and it's not maybe made to resell all the things. Then if I use our AI, then you can see that predicted to the 1 and like 0.9%. Yeah. And next of it, we're gonna tell you about second-hand clothing platform that names Rewear. We made this website. There are 4 types of the functions. First is the separating clothes with AI model. Then is to the S, A, B, C, F, and S is the best, F is the worst conditions. And second, our website, we can do the virtual try-on, and with just putting your images. And third, to save unnecessary energy in the next stages, transactions are limited to within the same countries. And fourth, buyer can chat with the sellers. And we made it front-end with HTML, JS, and CSS. And back-end, we use Firebase and Fast API. And the separating model, we use the same thing with just like YOLO V8 and CNN backward. And virtual try-on, we use Stable Beaton. And if you use our AI, we use constructions of new clothes, and we can collect fees and donate them to the environment organizations. And you can just type the link in your laptop and test our AI and website. And this AI-based geo solution combines real-time data integration. And I think this is the starting point for AI to solve stress boundaries environmental issues in the ASEAN +3 regions. And the expected effects are as follows. Promotes cooperation between countries by sharing AI systems and standardized classification systems for textile waste management, and respect cultural and political diversity by allowing each country to adjust the user interface
Your time
language
is up.
options.
Thank you very much. Now, let's move on to our final Q&A session.
Thank you for this. I think this was a great topic because I agree with you, fast fashion is a huge problem in today's society. My question is, how would you actually motivate people to bring their clothes to the bin and donate them instead of just throwing them in the bin? Would you incentivize these people through your resale platform maybe? Or
Yeah, if like you can check in the bins the how close conditions, and if it is good, you can just take it back and sell it to our platforms like that.
No, what I mean is how would you motivate people to go to the bin and give their clothes into the bin instead of just throw them away at home and then nobody has access to the clothes, right?
If users use our bins, we will give mileage, and we can use mileage, and we won't receive government money, or we make a profit for website, and that money will use mileage system.
Thank you.
So yeah, agreed. This is a really big issue, and I love that you guys tackled it this way. And it's a very interesting platform. I guess I have one, maybe less of a question. Why does this keep? I guess maybe a partial suggestion. So when you mentioned the different pathways, you had 3 different pathways that the clothes could be sorted into, right? But I think maybe there's potentially one more at the waste side. So if clothing is in really bad condition, and I don't know if this would be considered recycling or waste management, but if it's made from natural materials, could it be composted instead?
Can you tell me again?
So is there a way to integrate the material, like in the AI or in the selection process, the processing, to look at the material that the clothing is made from? And if it's made from natural materials like cotton or linens or silk, could it be composted instead of incinerated?
We trained our AI just images, so it's not separating with the materials. But I think we want to make, after we finish project, or we want to upgrade our AIs and data set to do that things too.
If we get more data set, we can improve that AI, and we can operate material. Yes.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, very interesting. Very interesting that you actually have two solutions for 2 different things, and actually already testing it. On the second one with the website, first question is also about users, how to get the users. Maybe you can say, because you have the website already, how many users you have, and do the users use it one time or multiple times? Are you using algorithms to see what users normally look at or not? Can you explain a little bit more about that?
Can you repeat me again?
About the second part, you have the website for the second-hand clothing. Can you share some of the results about users? How many users do you have? How did you get the users? Can you see, do you track what kind of products they are interested in? Or what do you do with that data?
We make
we developed this website on this week. So yes, these 5 days. So we don't have user, but so yeah, we have data only we. Yes.
Well, you can try our website. Just type this link. You can do it right now. Oh, and I want to say something that if you want to use our website, this museum Wi-Fi just blocked our server. So if you want to, you need to use cellular data to go into our website.
So thank you so much, guys, for tackling this issue. I mean, very interesting. I would like to know whether you have anticipated logistical barriers across countries.
Country? Country?
Have you anticipated, envisaged logistical barriers across countries, Asian countries?
80 country.
Just barriers in different countries?
Yes.
When you sign in our website, you need to choose the countries where you're living in, so that where only you can see the some sense things in just the place where you're in. If you're in the Thailand, only you can see the Thailand things, the reform, the clothes thing.
Thank you.
Hello. Thank you very much for a very interesting presentation. Just a very quick clarifying question. You mentioned that one T-shirt uses over 2,700 liters of water, and I'm just trying to understand how you calculated that. The data that you've shared. I repeat, producing one T-shirt uses over 2,700 liters of water. How did you calculate that?
I just watched that in Korean news that there was some event that calling about the Earth.
Korean program. We can get that data, so we insert that presentation.
The Korean news just want to warn to us that if you use our clothes, so many boys, so many clothes, and throw out so many clothes, it's gonna be broken. And we just found that news, and the 2,700 liter. That was in the news, so I just wrote that.
So my follow-up question is, did you validate the data before using it in your analysis here and presenting it to us? You need to check your data, right? Triangulate it or double check.
Yes.
You need to double check. Did you have a chance to double check before putting it here? It's okay. I mean, I'm just asking. The reason why I'm asking is just for future reference. If you put some data for your analysis, you should be able to give us the, that it's a reliable data that you are using.
Yes.
That's the concept. The idea is that we want to see data that is reliable and correct over here. So it's helpful to understand whether it was you just heard about it and you put it in. So thank you. I mean, it's helpful, helpful, but it's not reliable, right?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
In which countries do you think this can be used most? Obviously Korea, but do you consider initially more countries with a higher GDP, like Japan or something? Or do you think this can also be used in Thailand or Malaysia or Timor-Leste? Which countries would you consider first for this?
First, we think that in Korea and Japan, Chinese is the most, they're buying most of the clothes in the earth. And you can see that in Asia, people can buy the clothes at the shopping mall there. And we was searched, then we found some data that talks about the, if you check like ASEAN, Africa, or Europe, if you just count it like that, the ASEAN is using buying clothes more than another day.
And that is all from our judges today. Thank you very much, Team Korea. Please return the microphone onto the podium on your right and exit the stage on your left. Before we conclude the pitch session, we would like to share comments and feedbacks from the judging committee who have reviewed your written proposals.
Let's first hear from Dr. Krzysztof Finveshi from Finland.
Dear competitors, my name is Krzysztof Fenyvesi. I'm from Finland, but currently I'm based in Hong Kong, and I'm one of your judge. I've been very happy to read your fantastic works, and I wanted to share with you this beautiful view. I wish you to stay creative and also to flourish in your career. I hope to meet you one day as well. I was really happy to read your submissions, and warmest congratulations for your achievements. All the best to you.
And now, may I invite Dr. Fayo from UNESCO to the stage to give us some remarks.
I was going to speak from right here. You're making me walk. Thank you.
Please give Dr. Fayo a warm welcome.
Hello, everyone. It's really a pleasure to be here. And on behalf of UNESCO, I would really like to thank our organizers, Simeo STEM Ed, Dr. Saravanan, and Dr. Oravan, and all colleagues and friends who've invited us here today. This has really been a really inspiring day for me because, you know, we've witnessed something really fascinating. I saw the spark of curiosity amongst the youth. I saw creativity. We saw new ideas, original ideas, continuing ideas to issues that have, you know, we've been trying to address those issues for a very long time, but not finding solutions. And the youth today are coming up, and AI is like, you know, it's like cognitive horsepower. I use this word because it's like giving you this opportunity to take your ideas and use them to resolve issues which remain unsolved, which remain to, you know, they continue to bother us. And like debris, it's a clothing. I mean, that's so, these are Timor-Leste, the seaweeds. These are real issues. And you're looking at them with fresh eyes. So that was very, really stimulating for me to see that. In particular, I would like to say that, I mean, these are complex issues. These are not easy matters. And from climate adaptation and waste management to, you know, but you've, with empathy, with clarity, your proposals and your solutions, I felt really, there were 2 or 3 strengths that came out to me, and I would like to share those with you. I mean, the work that you are doing, it's really aligned with the education for sustainable development mandate, the Sustainable Development Goals, and each one of you has really tackled very complex issues which contribute to helping achieve the SDGs. And that's really quite remarkable. And also, secondly, it's purpose-driven technology. It's not technology just for the sake of using AI, but you're using technology to harness it to resolve issues, which our generation may have even created, and now you have to solve. So it's a kind of a interesting situation. And I want to also say, last but not least, the way each team has presented the work, the clarity of your communications, the strength of your ideas, and your confidence, the way you really explained some very difficult ideas to us was very impressive. So congratulations to each one of you. We want to see you flourish and continue to work on these, keep refining them. Some of the ideas, actually most of the work is already very strong. And I also would like to say, please continue. This is the beginning of a process. Continue to develop them, continue to refine them, and stay in touch with each other. This has been such a unique opportunity because from the ASEAN countries, you've come together and you're learning about cross-border issues, but actually in teams, you're all in the same room discussing these issues together. This is such a unique opportunity. When I was young, I never had these opportunities, and I don't know if any of the other grown-ups in the room had them. So please stay connected with each other. Your strength comes from your peer review and sharing of these ideas as you move forward and refining them further, and establishing these networks to proactively resolve these issues. So thank you very much and well done. Congratulations to all of you.
Thank you very much for your wonderful speech. May I please ask you to remain on the stage? Thank you.
Next, I would like to invite Dr. Krisachai Somsaman, Director of CMEO STEM Ed, onto the stage to present a token of appreciation to all of our judges.
And next, may I invite all esteemed judges to the stage. And now may I invite every judges in the middle of the stage to take a group photo. Thank you very much. So can everyone give a round of applause again for our hardworking judges?
Next up, on every table, everyone will be receiving a souvenir from Dr. Fayal from UNESCO.
Students, shouldn't you say thank you? And that concludes our competition for today. Let's give a round of applause for everyone's hard working and dedication. We will now have a break, and for this break, you can get the break set in front of the auditorium on your right hand side, and you may use this time for your rehearsal of your performances, and come back in your performances costume at 4:30 p.m. sharp for the exciting award ceremony. Thank you.